Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications for our conference championship. This is a huge matchup today, and he has warned his team, keep the streak alive by doing your job today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Going with the counter play here. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Left side is Wagner. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first...
It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Moore. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Here's Moore to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it to the right side. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just going to keep it after the snap. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. Reels it in. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Making his first move. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Dante Moore. Out wide right, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Going to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Throwing more. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throwing. They've got to go a long way. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Just had to get rid of.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Snapped on 4th down. Right side, it's Wagner. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert to 4th down, and it paid off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Childs. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
They kick it away on fourth down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Sees an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Working the ground game.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They put the brakes on it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Moore from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Hill. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, sometimes these receivers slash running backs just make you look good. Third down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage?
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moore. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moore will throw. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Good right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Trojans with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Bill snapping from the 36. They've got a first down. Still looking to his right. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be design runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Finally pushed out of bounds at the 45, and what good field position after that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Quick handoff. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Trying to get the corner. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Northwestern right back to the line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Look out! Buying some time. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
To the air, it's Childs. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Here's some daylight. Gets them away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Line getting set on second down. Out wide right, it's Hooks. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. The give to the left. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Changing the routes with his receivers. Hits inside, it's Hill. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's Moore to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
2nd and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Dante Moore. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here comes the heat. And the ball's out, and they're after it. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Rushes on. He's going to take off. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Left side, it's Wagner. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. 1st down, Northwestern.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Can't get him to the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on second down. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Got the first down. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.